All right, more of the housing issues down here in Florida.
Hundreds of homes for sale are suddenly being pulled off the market.
This is at the same time the number of homes for rent is skyrocketing.
Okay, so the number of homes for rent has been going up for the past couple of years, right? Just as the housing inventory, the for sale housing inventory has been going up, as has rentals. Both of them have been going up, which has been forcing rent prices down and housing prices down. And they're talking about homes being pulled from the market. That's anybody that is able, that can afford to not sell right now. If you can't sell, if you don't have to sell your house right now, I would wait. It's not the time to sell. It's the time to buy, in my opinion, because prices are dropping. Buyers are negotiating. They have to, sellers have to negotiate with the buyers because buyers have more options. So if you want to sell your house, if you have to sell your house, you must make concessions. You must be priced correctly, which means lower. You must. It's what the market is demanding right now.
Gulf Coast News reporter Dave Elias is diving into the issue.
Well, the story gets even hotter in Cape Coral, where the average home is sitting on the market for about 102 days. Now, those sitting on the market longer forces the seller to either slash the price or yank their home off the market altogether.
I have done that twice in just the last month for 2 clients.
Marlis Brockington is a full-time teacher and a part-time realtor who says many homes just aren't moving.
Basically, they're not able to get the money they want selling the house. So if they have room to wait, then I would advise them to put it up for rent.
We found for rent signs popping up all over Cape Coral.
I have a listing right now that is for sale and for rent. So it's like kind of whichever happens first.
Remax realtor Karen Montgomery says too many days on the market can make a home hard to sell.
People look at days on market
because they wonder what's
like,
wrong.
If it's been on the market 150 days, something's obviously wrong.
Right.
She points out many are.
And a lot of times it's you're priced wrong. A lot of times that's what it is. And here's the other thing, there's all these houses out here. And if your house just looks like this house that we're looking at right here, obviously is on a main street. It's in Cape Coral. So this could be like Pelican or this could be I'm just looking at the median. It could be Santa Barbara. It could be I'm talking about street names here, in Cape Coral. It could be those type streets. So that right there means this house, which let's say it's not on a canal, like there's no canal back here or lake. This is just your standard Cape Coral looking house on a main thoroughfare. You can't be priced crazy, right? It's 45 here. It's not 25 or 30, right? You're not in that type of residential zone. You're on a thoroughfare, right? A main artery through the town that commuters take to get to and from work, to and from their house, to and from school, to and from shopping, right? Cars going by every day, all hours of the day. You got to price right. Your competition is going to be huge and you're at a disadvantage because you're not on a canal and you're on a main street. So pricing, I think is probably the number one thing is pricing. If your house is not selling, what's going on with your pricing? Are you asking for too much? Answer yes. Could there be other things in terms of deferred maintenance, just other issues with the house? Yeah, it's possible, obviously, but barring that, it's going to be your price.
Delisting or taking their homes off the market.
And with less inventory, we have better sales.
Kinsey Prescott is a mortgage broker and sees things slowly improving.
In the last week and a half, I finally saw rates improve enough where I was reaching out to some past clients saying, okay, now is the time.
And she reminds buyers these good deals won't last forever.
That's what I'm saying. Now is a buying opportunity. As we see, if you were to put your money on it, they're saying rates are going to drop. I know they did this in the past year. They said 6 rate drops in 2023 or 2020, whatever, and that didn't happen. But it's actually, the election's over. we can take our money and say, okay, do we think rates are going to go down or up? You have to make a choice. Which one are you putting your money on? I'm saying rates are going to go lower. That means if rates go lower, what do you think is going to happen with the housing prices? It's going to make houses more affordable because the rates are going to drop. These housing prices, this could be the low. This could be the low. This could be as low as housing prices are going to get in this period. They could go back. They could go back up because the rates are going to come down to a point where your payments are getting lower and there becomes a bottom in the pricing. And then once the buying starts kicking up because rates come down, if rates get to fives, forget it. Forget it. Buyers are going to come out of the woodwork, right? Everybody that's been sitting on the sidelines is going to come out and start buying. What do you think that's going to do to pricing? Everybody that bought at 7 is going to refinance in the fives. So, and they bought, I mean, no different than I bought this house because I got it at a better price. I got one of the better prices in this neighborhood. And yes, there are, prices have come down since then, since I bought this house, but not by as much as initially. So it's like, okay. I mean, I even have done some calling around to different mortgage companies to find out, and I've gotten different rough estimates and ranges of how much the price of this current house is. And it's like, even on the low end, it's not that far off of what I paid for it. So it's like, but the high end is way higher. It's like what I bought it for and what they're saying on the low end is worth is a couple $1,000s. That's in housing. That's just not even $10,000. That's a big deal. That means I bought equity, right? When things turn around, it's immediately going to be positive if I'm not already. All this matters. It's a big thing. And the second that I can refinance, that I'm going to refinance, for me, it's a little bit early to refinance because when I bought it, I did get a good rate. So even what interest rates are right now, 30-year mortgage rates today, yeah, I have a better rate than this. So they need to come down even further for me to refinance. But if it gets to anything near 5%, I'll refinance and the price of my house stays the same, but my payment drops, and it's the time to buy. It's not the time to sell. It's the time to hold and to buy.
Wait for things to drop. When it hits enough where I was reaching out to some past clients saying, okay, now is the time.
And she reminds buyers these good deals won't last forever.
People wait for things to drop. When it hits the bottom, you always think it might go lower, and you miss it.
Now, realty experts tell me that once you pull your home off the market for 30 days, you can then relist it and start all over. In North Fort Myers, Dave Elias, Gulf Coast News.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All these people that are waiting and they think it's gonna end, there's gonna be some massive crash. That's already happened down here. It's already happened. Let's see if we can get some information here. Fully assumable mortgage at 3.2%. Whoa. What did I just pick? I just picked randomly. First of all, 280 for a 4.2. It's a small, when was this built? This is an older house. 1988, okay. And it's not on a canal. 1,400 square feet, okay. I mean, whatever. Looks fine. Right? It's a 4.2. Complete package, Southwest Florida, own dream home, 0 money down, and receive up to $5,000 back in closing cost credits at an exceptional finance rate of under what's going on. Under 6%, 5.89. This is better than what I got, right? By a little bit. 0 down payment available for those who qualify. Another option is a fully assumable mortgage at 3.2%. Yo. Wow. Woo! Yo, what's going on? It's wild. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. They bought it in 2016 for 158. So these people are lucky they didn't buy it in 2022 or 2023 or 2021 or whatever. They've got room. 158. Thought about selling it for 199 in 2020. Pulled it. Didn't sell. And then look, they waited too long. 340. And now they're down to 280. Wow. Wow. And again, they have room. They do. They're lucky they have room. They bought at 158. How many days on the market has it been? 87 days on the market. They really got to move this thing. Right? This is what your payment is. At around today's rate, 20% down. You need 56 grand. And that's what your payment is. Whew. So they started at 340, now they're at 280. 17.5% lower. All right, let's see if we can find another one. Perfect. Let's see what's going on with this. 386, 32, almost 2,000 square feet. Okay, it's an 80s house. You've only been on the market for 2 months. It's got a pool. Oh. What's going on with this? Yo, these guys are all over the map. And then they 320 to 38. What is going on with this? This is weird. Oh my God. What is happening with this house? They bought it for 383. Okay. So these people bought it for 249. And then they sold it for 437. Good for them. Good for them. These guys are the winners. And whoever this is, June, what were these people doing? They were just like, oh, we got to get out. We got to get out. We bought it for 437. We got to get out. Got to get out. Why did they have to get out? Like, this is June, July, August, September. Not even 3 months later. Not even 3 months later. They're like, we got to they were just trying to flip it or something. This is a wreck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now they're under. These people needed to get out. They lost a lot of money. They lost so much money. 10, 11% haircut. These people bought it. It just gets crazier. 383. They bought it in August. And what? They lived in it for a couple months and then they just put it for rent. Like what? Okay, so 36, that didn't work. 32, that didn't work. 29. And then they put it back up. Like this looks crazy. It never rented. And they bought it for 383. And now they're like, let's just sell it. And they put it at 320. And for some reason they brought it back up to 386. This is shocking. This is such a wreck. These are the smart people. These guys, they got smart. They lucked out. Whatever happened. I mean, holy mackerel. Wow. Even this bought in 2006 and then they sold it in 2020 for $10,000. Not even more than what they bought it for. That is so weird. Now we're looking at more than 180 days on the market. Has a pool. 475, 2,100 square foot. This is a big house. 213 days on the market. It's a 1987 house. This is an old house in Florida. Okay, even this house is mid 90s. It's considered old. 30 years is old in Florida, right? I know that sounds weird. But 30 years for a house is old in Florida. You have to, it's because of insurance and insurance costs and pricing. That's why. That's funny. Okay. So this sold. These guys just aren't giving up on the price and they have a lot of room. So they bought it in 2020 for $275 and they're trying to sell it for $200,000 more. Yeah, they're not giving up on the price. So it's just sitting. I mean, it looks nice. Your old cabinets. It looks nice. It's not like it looks bad. It looks like probably like how they bought it. Are there any photos from when they bought it? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, it looks literally the same. Like the front, you know, just the one picture. Literally the same. One more. This is on Rio de Janeiro. That's like a main thoroughfare for this neighborhood. This is 345 42. Does it have a pool? Looks like it might have a pool. Yeah, it has a pool. Has a pool on a main street, 1665 square foot, 42. 100, just at 108 days, another mid 80s house. Wow, so these people have a ton of room. They bought it in 2011 for 90 grand. I mean, yo, they're just sitting on the price. Huh, that's interesting. So, I mean, I know I haven't looked at a lot. This has a pool also, 322,000 square feet. Been on the market for 283 days. Again, mid 80s, just a lot in this neighborhood. They have the room. They bought it in 1999 for 132. They put it up for 390. They're down to 335. And they're not, you know, they're sitting here. I mean, they could lower it again. They have the room. They could go a lot lower and still, you know, make money on it. But wow. Interesting. Super interesting. So, or, you know, if they want, they can pull it. They could pull the listing. All these people, you know, I mean, the only one that looked crazy was that one. Oh my gosh. What was that one? With all those price jumps everywhere. Oh my gosh. That was nuts. That's what's happening with that. What's going on with for rent? I don't usually look at Redfin for rent. Let's just look up a standard 3.2. 1630, 2000, 21, 22. This is a new build. This is a pretty new house. 2150, 1600. This is probably another one of those 80s or 90s houses. 1600, 1900, 1740, 1875. There was a point where all of these houses were at least 2,300, 2,300, where that was the low. So for some houses that maybe need to rent, they're coming down. They are coming down. Wow, very interesting. This is like a new build. Yeah, this is a new build. I wonder if anybody's even lived in this. 1744. That's what it is. 2,500. You're on a saltwater canal on this one. That, yeah. I mean, this is like an old house, but you're on a saltwater canal. You go right into Peace River right here and into the harbor. So there's that. Very interesting. That's what's happening. If you can buy, there are deals. There are deals. It's not going to stay this way forever. It's just not going to.